Welcome. Welcome in. How y'all doing? Welcome in.
Hello,
It's
hello,
Bedtime
hello.
Talks with Deborah and Hershe the Shadow Reader. And tonight we're going to be discussing tarot decks and oracle decks. Decks in general. And what makes us choose the decks that we choose. And why do we choose those decks? I mean, is it something, the colors, the pictures, or do you just have some of the fear of missing out? FOMO, ain't that what they call it?
Oh yeah,
Sometimes
I
I bought
definitely have some FOMO
sometimes
when
I
it comes
bought
to
decks
certain decks.
because of FOMO. I bought
I,
decks
I
because of
have that.
FOMO, and then I get them, and then I'm like, why did I buy this deck? And I give it to Hershey, or I give it to Brandy, or I give it to Melena, or Mandy, or so. I mean, there's some decks I bought that just don't work for me. I think I'll want them, and then when I get them, it's like, why did I buy this? And it doesn't resonate with me at all.
I think that's for everybody though.
I think so too.
Hi
How are you
Thomas.
doing,
Hi
Thomas?
everybody.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah, I definitely agree. My first thing that draws me to a deck is if it's black and white or if it's hand drawn. Like something about that just like it just lures me in. It's like baiting me is what I feel like. It's like, oh my god, I got to look at more, I got to find more. I usually find something that I can say I've got that itch scratched, but like that's usually the first thing that I'm like, oh, I have to see more if it's black and white or hand drawn.
Yeah. I used to think it was just color for me. We were talking
Hmm.
about that a little bit in one of the lives. The bright colors is what I used to think drew me in because that seemed like the brighter color decks is what made my psyche really pop off.
Hmm.
My my word cloud tarot is due to arrive Friday. Yay!
That's gonna be
You have
so
to,
cool.
you have to do a thing and show it, Thomas. You got to do a little live thing and show that deck off. I've
I'm
never seen
super
that deck.
excited.
I've never seen that deck.
Me either. Me either. When he was telling me about it, I was like, "Ooh, that sounds so
What made
interesting."
you choose that deck, Thomas? What made you choose that word cloud tarot? I find it funny how we choose decks. Like sometimes I'll be in the uh, like me and Hershey would go to this little tarot, and sometimes my guys would be saying, "You need that deck. You need that deck." Like, what deck was it, Hershey? We were just discussing that. What deck was it?
The reclaim.
Oh, the Reclaim Oracle. The Reclaim Oracle was a command to get from my guides that I had to have that reclaimed Oracle on. I fought it every step of the way because it was a little bit of an expensive gig on my pocketbook. I was not happy about that, but I was like, they said I had to have it, so I got to get it. So I did get
I
it.
I felt that way. I felt that way when I ordered Terra, my green Terra.
I did get this, the Reclaim Oracle,
Hmm.
and I use it only on myself. I haven't really used it on anybody else. That's just my deck. For me, for
Absolutely,
shadow
absolutely.
work. For shadow work and things I was working through. And that helped. It helped a great deal. It helped a whole lot for me.
Oh,
I
I'm
would have never picked that deck up for myself because it's pink and black. And I'm not a pink girl. It was just a, that deck is not me at all if you think about the decks that I have in my collections. That
hmm.
deck would not fit me at all. But I do work well with it for myself. And that's what I needed. That's what my guides were telling me. You need to work through these things. We got to get over this hurdle and get on with it. So it helped. So I
I
say
definitely have
they
decks that
always
my
know
guys
better
are like
than
get
me.
it,
Sometimes
get
I
it.
fight them. Sometimes I fight them, but they always know better than me.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they've definitely influenced a few of my uh either FOMO purchases or I think they've influenced some of the people around me to get some of the decks that I have received as gifts because like some of them I would have never thought that would be my
Cup of tea.
exactly like I
Because you used to love Colette Baron Reeds, and
I
then
still do. It's not that I
but
don't.
you kind of outgrew them, and I think we do
I
that in
think that's what
tarot
it
when
is.
the
I
oracles
outgrew
and
it very
I think we
quickly.
kind of outgrow them as we're growing spiritually, and that's
Yep.
really it's mind-boggling that you think, oh, I used
Yep.
to love that deck. Why don't I play with that anymore? And
Yep.
I just
Yep.
went through a big purge on my decks recently and gave a bunch of them away, but some of them, like I was like, I never use this hardly, and they're like, you got to keep that. When the guides say keep it, I have to keep it. So I'm like,
Right. Right.
okay, okay, well, I'm gonna
hmm
keep that one then.
Right. No, I can understand.
So Stephanie made him buy it. She did a walkthrough on her channel, Trillium Tarot.
I'm gonna have to check that walkthrough out and see what those decks about. I
What
meant to do it
attracted you
earlier,
to
but
it
I have
then,
just been
Thomas?
so busy today. I haven't had time to do anything.
I wish I
It
could
has
say
been
that.
just
I've
work,
been
work, work all day today for me.
I mean, I was here Piddlefort, but I was waiting for this to do and waiting for that to do, so I was like double tasking stuff here.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I've been multitasking all day today myself, so I get it. I understand.
So what about that deck attracted you so much to it, Thomas, that you had to have it, that you just had to buy it? Was it the artwork? Was it the colors? Was it the way that the cards are set up? What about that deck drew you in that you had to have it? That's what I try to get to. Like some of my decks, I know exactly what it was that drew me into it. And a lot of my decks were gifts. So, the ones I bought with my own money, like this crazy one here that we were talking about, I had to have this deck. I had to. I had to have this deck. Why? I don't know, but I had to have it. I absolutely had to have it.
hmm
And I read really well with this. I've just started reading recently with it, but I read really well with it. It just
Yeah,
speaks to me.
I definitely want to
Yes.
maybe pair them.
I miss Dragon. I miss his little
Ravi.
rabbit. I miss Rabbit.
Yeah, I definitely would pair. I know it would be a pair of two tarot, but them elementals need to be with Ravenous. I have to get that deck. I
I,
have to. I know that
I
sounds
think I got
crazy
that. Didn't I
because
get
they're
that
like
on
literally
Amazon?
worlds apart.
I think I got that on Amazon, and it wasn't very expensive.
Oh, okay, okay.
That came off of Amazon, and it wasn't very expensive, and I really really love that deck.
hmm
I don't I don't know what drew me to it, but I had to have that deck. I really had to have that deck.
Yeah, I love like creatures, elementals, aliens, outer
Thomas
world
says
crap.
Thomas says it has cartoon images of RWS and 30 to 50 keywords and and lots I had never heard of for the card, hoping it gives me a lot more choices and messages. Oh, that's great, Thomas. That's
hmm
fabulous.
I like cartoon images. I'm not big on like people decks. I like going to other realms, going to other um,
I don't
worlds.
like I don't like that little kitty. Well, I can't even see that because that stupid little ghost tarot. I'm so in love
I
with
was
that little
sure getting
deck.
ready to say, wait a
I'm
minute,
so
Peach.
in love with that little deck, and it's a little kid cartoony deck, and I
And
am
so is
so in.
Shadowland.
I'm so in love. Oh no, Shadowlands. That's not a
It
kitty
is
cartoon.
too cartoony.
No, it's cartoony, but not kitty.
Well, I mean, he didn't say
It's
kitty, he said cartoon.
yeah. I said I'm not normally drawn to cartoon, and I said, well, not kitty car. And then I was like, well, I can't even say that now because I am so in love with that little ghost deck, and it's kitty cartoon. This one
Hmm.
is adult cartoony, but I love this deck. This deck brings me so much joy. This deck makes me laugh my ass off.
Hmm. I don't know what deck that is.
It's Shadowland.
Oh, Shadowland. Yeah, it's very
Yes.
cartoony to me.
Man, you laugh our ass off at this deck though, and it gives us such good messages.
Yes, yes. Red Feather did a wonderful publication
I'm
on that.
telling you, this deck is just it lifts my vibrations. I can get this out when I'm feeling bad and just look at it, and it just makes me laugh. And
I have several decks like that that just they just almost instantly start lifting my spirits. So I love decks that make me laugh, like my spiritual as I'm sorry, my spiritual AF.
yes,
I mean that's the name of it. It's not like I'm lying. It's literally the name of it.
yes, and
Um,
that is I love that deck.
oh my God, this was a birthday present from TT like 3, 4 years ago. I don't even remember now. And the second my son saw it, he was like, "Okay, I need 2 copies. How do I get it? Where do I
Oh
get
my
it?"
god, it is such a fun deck. It is
There
so much
is
fun.
so much truth to this. Like today's card, ancient proverb: if you meet more than 2 assholes a day, you're the shit. That's, that's our card for the day.
That's good.
Like I instantly, my mood just starts lifting. Like
Right.
I love humor.
Absolutely.
I love to laugh. It's like the
Absolutely.
best thing ever for me.
And then we do a lot of serious reads too. And then when you're doing serious reads and you're working through serious stuff on your own,
Hmm.
the last thing you want to do is be serious about anything else on your free time. Like
Right.
tonight.
Yeah.
I just
One of my
wanted it to
favorite
be
pet words is
relaxed.
mindless. I need to do something mindless.
And I
But it's just a
decided,
pet word.
I was doing those walkthroughs. I'm trying to find my way on the videos. I was doing those walkthroughs, but then it wasn't fair to the people coming in because I couldn't chat with them. I couldn't keep up with the chat and think about the cards and flip
Hmm.
them. And
Hmm.
I'm trying to find my way. And I just uploaded some card flip throughs, and then I thought tonight I'm just going to relax because I just want to be able to see the chat, have some fun, keep it light, and see what other people are why they're drawn to the cards they're drawn to. I know why I'm drawn to the ones I'm drawn to, but
Hmm.
and
Well,
you know what draws you.
I noticed that when you do your walkthroughs, like you do like a lot of references and stuff to like what drew you to decks, like through other people's library or their collection or whatever. And I can definitely relate to that because a lot of mine are bounced off of something similar that I saw somewhere in your collection or Aunt Liz or Brandy or Melena or you know what I'm saying through somebody
Right.
else's eyes, through their visions, through how they read it when they get it. You know, it could be completely different from how the artist created it, or it could be they're following it to a T, you know, however they meld with it. So, I mean,
Right.
I have to say, like, my Brian Froud deck, like,
Oh,
I've loved this man since
me and
I
you both
watched
got that.
The Labyrinth. I have the Labyrinth deck. I have some Hobbit stuff. You know, I have the Fraggle Rock. I have the Dark Crystal. Like I'm into Jim Henson. I love that kind of shit. So of course I'm gonna
The
have
fairy
a Brian
tale-esque,
Proud Oracle deck so that I can
fairy
show off my
tale-esque
creatures.
other dimension kind of decks you seem to be drawn to.
I have them too. Like I have the Elemental
Yeah.
Oracle that I call her Pink. Her name is Pink. She's this gorgeous, beautiful. Um, I don't even like. She's rainbow, everything, but she's just wonderful. I mean, she's elemental creatures. She's other realms. She's other planets. She has
Right.
sigils. She has seals. She has purification. She has a crone in water. I mean, how much better could you ever get than a crone in water?
And
Come
the
on
white
now,
doves.
everybody's
The
final
white
destination.
doves.
Right, like I love this magic card. There's so much going on right here.
Right.
But I mean, there's just like the biome.
Right. I love that. That was our favorite
There's
card.
like this is one of my decks that just literally it just boomerangs me to somewhere
Right.
else when
Right.
I add it or I incorporate it into my reads.
Or even just use that, Hershey. You're a good just oracle reader too. Like
Oh
just
yeah, definitely,
just doing a
definitely.
little read
I
from
love my
here
work.
and
But
here.
I have a
You can
very
flip it.
strong connection. Another
Thomas
favorite,
says Thomas says style of art and
Alien.
color seems to draw him. Style of art and color seems to draw him to the decks.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep.
I used to think
Absolutely.
it was color for me, but I've disproved myself, Thomas, because I've been drawn to
Some of them are
other
about like
decks.
the artist itself, though. Like uh, Light Star, To, like their decks specifically. Lisa Hunt, like it's about the artist. Where does the artist draw me? Sometimes it's not about a draw. It's just a visual aesthetic connection because of who the artist is, and how connected I am, like with my Patrick Valencia decks. Like I wouldn't give up my Patrick Valencia decks for all the money in the world. Like there's no way it's never happening. Like never ever ever. So my oracles are different. Like they're about death or other realmy creatures, other fun fays and elementals, aliens, sigils, actual sigils that you use for protection or magic
That's
or
sigils like you draw.
checking your blind
That's
spots
why you're so crazy about those.
because of the sigils. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But see, those don't mean anything to me. I never could read worth a shit with any of them.
Oh,
I mean,
I almost
I
know them by
understand what
heart,
they're
like just
for.
looking at them.
I understand what they're for and I use them, but they
Hmm.
don't work for me for a deck. Like, I understand the sigils. Me and you've discussed them at length, and
Hmm.
I can use them and work with them, but not for tarot or for a card for myself.
Hmm.
But I know
Yep.
you read your ass off with them, so.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's I mean, I've been drawing them my whole life, so like I very rarely get a visual of a sigil, and I can't almost see whether it's for protection or it's for shadow or it's for light or what I'm saying. It's for intention or manifesting. I can almost see transportation. I can almost see if it's where it's going just by the where I would be at in that. And almost 9 out of 10 times, my guesses are pretty close to correct. Even like the first day I got that deck, like 2 or 3 years ago when it came out, I didn't have a clue because there's no name or anything. It's just a number and a sigil. Like there's nothing going on. You have to read the book to get the name of the sigil. And every one of them have their own very specific name, very specific direction. And it was like me and Aunt Deb were just sitting there, and she was like, "What do you think this is?" And I was like, "Blah blah blah." And we'd go to the page, and I would be like, it would say pride, but I said ego or something. I would be like very
Very
almost right
close
on
or on the
it.
money. It was very close or on the money. Yeah.
Yes, I love
You
this
know
deck.
what deck? You know what deck surprised me? Out of
Which
all
one?
of them, out of all of them that I've been attracted to,
Uh huh.
that the creatures, the curious creatures, the
Oh, the Chris Ann.
no, the into the lonely wood, the
Oh, Into the Lonely Woods. Yeah, you're where the wild things are.
where the and I love those cards and I read myself silly with them. They get me in the feels. Like they
Hmm.
really get
Hmm.
me tuned in.
Yeah,
With
they're.
those.
I don't have them, but they take me to a place of nostalgia just because I grew up with where the wild things are. And as soon as you see those creatures, you can't help but go to that place if you grew up with them in your life, and they were all over school, all over books I was reading back then.
I know
So it was right up my alley for sure.
they're sitting right here in front of my face, right here, Hershey. I
Well,
swear.
it was a good thing they're not a snake then, TT.
I'm just silly. Yeah, this I got both of these just because I love this art, and these get me in the feels. I'm telling you, I love these cards, and I don't normally go for this kind of stuff, but this deck here, I swear, just gets me going. I can so relate to everything they're talking about in these. When I see these, I just know exactly what this card is. Kind of like you are with the Patrick Valencia stuff
Mm-hmm.
and with them sigil decks. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the only thing I don't like about this Gentle Creatures deck is because they have some sideways and some up and down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it don't bother me when I'm reading here, but those are hard to show on This is the one that got me started, the Into the Lonely Woods. And I just
Mm-hmm.
love this picture. I love that picture. So I'm guilty of cartoons too. I mean, I am so eclectic. This is such a beautiful one. That butterfly on his
Well,
nose.
yeah, those are
So
so nostalgic for me. Kind of like the
I just love these. Look
mystical
at this.
melodies is.
This big old gigantic creature and this little bitty tiny person and the big old full moon, the little white lily of hope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just love it. I love these cards and they just, I don't know what drew me to them, but there you go. There you go. They're mine. I own them now and I love them. That's not something I would normally buy for myself. I would have never looked really at that deck out if I was buying it. I got that as a gift, right? Didn't you buy it as a gift for me? Or Brandy? Your Brandy bought me the first one and I bought the second one, I think. I can't remember.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No,
Lizzie,
ma'am.
probably
No,
Lizzie.
ma'am.
Probably Lizzie bought it for me. That first
No,
one.
you bought them, TT.
I bought both of them.
Yes, ma'am. You bought
I'm
both of
more
them. You
crazy than
fell
that.
head over heels in love. We watched Simon from the Hermit's Cave. And you literally just
Went
you were
bonkers
like
for the
almost
deck.
in tears watching his live
I
on the
just
walkthrough,
love
and
those
you just
cards.
what you
They
went right
get
in
me.
and boop boop.
They get my empathy veered up, and I can read my ass off with those cards.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, and you teased me for like 4 days, however long it was, because I was like, "Oh my God, I have such nostalgic feeling." Blah blah blah. Like those would be so fun to read with, and you didn't tell me you ordered them, and then like 3 or 4 days later, when they came in, you were like, "Nee, nee, nee, nee." You were so excited. You were like geeked up like a little kid at Christmas. I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
that little ghost deck. That is another cartoony one that I just love, and that's not normally my speed. It's
Hmm. I
not
like
normally.
I like curious decks, like that's something that just called out of the curiosity cabinet. I have a lot of those. I have cartoon, I have animal, pip, ghost, surrealist, creature.
You like the
I
crazy
have all
decks.
kinds of
I
stuff.
always said that. You like the crazy decks.
I do.
I
I
don't
do.
normally go for the crazy. Now, when you got Shadowland, I laughed at you for it, but then when I played with it, I read so well with that deck, and it made me so happy. I was like, I have to have one. I need it too.
Ah, yeah. Had to get that.
But
Had to get that.
yes, I mean, I find it interesting about what draws us to the different cards. And like I said, I used to think it was the color, but then that got blown out of the water because I used to think I didn't like cartoony kind of decks, but now I have some. So I think we evolve though. Like when we start reading, my first decks were not ever cartoony. They were strictly, you know, the Colette Baron Reed, and they were serious kind of decks. But then I don't know, as I evolved, it just seems like I'm drawn to what I'm drawn to and I get it. Usually, if the guides are saying, you need that one, I go along with it and get it, and then I read well with it. So it's fun. Something to
Oh yeah,
do.
definitely.
Something to do. It's fun. I have fun
Hmm.
with it, and I don't want to be too serious about it. I can't be too serious about it. So,
No, I mean I have direction, and like I do prefer heavier decks. But that's just like for the aesthetic reason. But when it comes to like drawn decks, usually they're either funny or they're animal, um, or they're just like one of a kind. Like I never saw anything like that ever before. Like the transparent tarot, I had never saw anything like that
oh
before.
yes,
And
I like
then
that
I
deck.
was cool with it. It was cool. But when I shuffled it that first time and I heard that wobble sound, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, I am so satisfied. The
That's
sound was
that is
wonderful.
your
It made like
that
this
is your
wobbly sound.
that is your favorite deck to shuffle. It just
I will shuffle it for no reason. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to spread with it. But I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And I'm
for
going to
that wobble
wobble
sound.
with it.
The wobble 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 sound. Yeah,
I
that worked.
love the
That deck
sound of it.
worked a whole lot better than I ever anticipated it. Remember, I was skeptical. How the fuck you gonna read with that? Oh, excuse my French. How you gonna read with that deck? How you gonna read with that deck? But when the guides was saying layer it up, I I got
She
it
was
after
like,
I
put one on
started.
top of each other? Are you crazy? And then she was like, put another. We got to like five. She was like, are we done now?
Yeah, I got it after I started layering it up and reading into what it was saying. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was different.
I enjoy reading with it. I don't use it a lot. I shuffle with it more than I do anything else.
For
But
that wobble sound.
I'm so happy with just shuffling it. Like I don't know how to explain it other than it's very satisfying sound to me.
Yeah, and this little ghost duck. I mean, to tell you, I just love this. Don't don't ask me. It makes me laugh, Hershey. It's so cute.
Uh huh.
I mean, look
Oh
at
yeah,
it.
it's definitely cute.
It's cute as shit. It's a little cartoon duck, but I just love it. It brings my whole mood uplifted. I mean, who could be mad after seeing this? The little
Mhm.
ghosts are bringing you sunflowers, and you got the big old sunshiny face. I just love this deck. I don't know why, but I just love it. It's
Oh, I
so
mean, I
cute.
understand. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at
I got it for Halloween, and I got it out to look at it, and I put it right on the rack. I'm like, that ain't just Halloween. I got to use that now. That's
right,
one of my
right.
that's one of my happy decks. That's one of my happy decks. I like happy decks. So, yeah, I do think it's funny how we choose our decks.
I do too. I am definitely all about the feelies, how it makes
This
me
one here,
feel.
this one here, I would
Yeah.
have I would have never thought I loved this one as much as I do.
What is that?
It's the Art Nouveau.
Oh, okay, okay.
It has the gold on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
Oh,
never
it's
thought I I
so it's
never thought
something similar to Tangy then. I like it.
I would have never thought I would like this as much as this is my favorite card in the whole deck right here. This is everything. This hermit in this deck. But I don't know why I love this one as much as I do because I don't normally like these kind of rider weight. This is my like rider weight kind of deck that I own.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I have the one I call Tangy,
Yeah,
the Truth
that one.
Seekers.
That is the collectible of the universe. Hershey's sharing with you a very special gift she has in her hands right there.
This I
That is
guess
a
would be
that is a
now. It is
vegetable.
not standard, but it is
No,
very
you
very
can't buy
unique.
this deck. You can't buy this deck. This is a
It's got
collectible deck.
gold foils, what they call true gold or whatever.
It's a gold stamp. Yeah, it's beautiful. Now look, I have that deck, but mine's different. Should we show them? Let me get mine out and show them the difference, Hershey.
I don't think there's much difference. She does, but
Yes, no, there is a whole lot of difference. Hang on, you gotta hold one card up and let me. Here's mine. Look, side by side. Do you see the difference? Do you? You can absolutely see the difference, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess side by side I do.
Absolutely, the colors are much bolder on your deck. They're much deeper and richer, and the gold is gorgeous on those. Not saying that this isn't a beautiful deck, and I love this deck too. You know I do. But yeah, get another good one. Get another good one that you like, and I'll pull mine out. Okay, what is that one? The Four Wands? Let me find it. Two of Wands. Five of Wands. All right, any day now. Three of Wands. Everything but the four, right? Is it going to be the last card? Uh-oh. Where'd my Four of Wands go? Oh, my Lord. Seriously? That's not going to be good if I lost that.
Uh-huh.
Let me just make sure I didn't skip it over. 10. Here it is. Oh, sorry, Hershey. That took so long. Let me... Now look at the difference. Do you see the difference?
Yes.
Look at the colors on that one. Like even your hills are like glossy, shiny or something. Those cards are so gorgeous.
It's
That's
just the gold foiling, TT. There's no other difference. I
no
mean, there's a little
the
bit different in the color.
the colors are very much more. Uh, the colors are so much richer on that deck. They truly are. Oh, the devil. Let me see if I can find the devil here. Let me find you. The tower. Get the tower out, Hershey, because the tower was it was a big difference. I can't even find the devil. Where did he go? He's hiding.
Tower.
Look at the sun difference. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
That deck is so much beautiful. That one's so much prettier than this one. I'm trying to find that stupid devil card, but I can't.
It's okay.
What about the Five of Pentacles? I think that was another one that was like so different on yours. It's the colors and like mine's got the little bit of gold. This is supposed to be gold in here. See how it... No. This is just an onlay. Oh, get it together, Deb. See, I got gold stars, but they're not like yours. Definitely not like yours. And the colors are so much better in your deck. The sky is really nice blue, and mine's kind of looks blue green. It does. Not that they're bad cards.
Definitely love the deck for sure.
Oh yeah, let me get the death, because the death is like
His type is just,
mine's purpley, and yours is
yep,
not. Yours is true blue.
yep.
Mine's got that purpley hue to it. Not that they're not a bad. Not that they're bad decks.
One's just foiled and one isn't. That's about the only difference. And some
What's
color.
yours called? What's yours called though? Yours has got a different.
The Truth Seekers Tarot.
Right, and mine's called the Truth Seekers Tarot. But they're in different boxes, if you notice.
No, they both got split top.
No, put your box up there. You'll see. Your box is real shiny. See? My box sucks. Yep.
Mine just has gold foiling. That's about the only difference.
Mine does too, but it's not gold foiling like that. It's definitely not. They're not as pretty. The color's a little off, and it's okay. I can appreciate the cards. I still love the cards. I still use them. So, I just love that one. Like you can tell, that is a collector's deck. Just by the quality of the work in it and the beauty of the cards.
I definitely appreciate her. I don't use her very often.
I got you one too. Let me see. What's Thomas saying? I'm so sorry, Thomas. We're just talking and I'm ignoring everything. This cartoon image style of art. I would like a Mary Engelbright type artist to do a tarot. Mary Engelbright. I got one look, Thomas.
Who is that?
Did you ever see this deck, Thomas?
Oh, the cute ghost.
Yes, that cute ghost is hilarious. I love that deck. This kind of reminds me of Mary Engelbright's work.
I don't know who that is.
She's an artist.
Oh, okay.
She does these little girls in pretty clothes. This kind of reminds me of her artwork. That's so, Thomas. Maybe you need one of these. It's called the Universal Folk Oracle, and it has these little birdie bags, and then it has these little. Let me get close enough you can see it good. I love this one. The runes in the back with the swirls on them. Look up here. Ooh, this card's deep. There's a lot of symbology in these. What you think about Mary Engelbright deck? This for a Mary Engelbright.
I can't think. I don't know the artist, so I don't know. But I like that artwork. Is that her artwork?
No, this isn't Mary Engelbright, but hers is similar to that.
I like that, so I probably would.
Similar to that.
I would probably like it. I have lots
Hey,
of like I'm pretty eclectic. I like a variety of shit.
Thomas,
Thomas.
how do you like the other deck?
Which one? The Haunted Mansion?
I love that deck too. I ain't gonna tell no lies. I love the artwork on that deck.
I want the damn Wild Child. I have got to get that deck ordered. I want that deck so
What
bad.
is it?
The Wild Child.
The Wild Child Tarot.
No, Wild Child Oracle.
Oh, the Wild Child Oracle. Lisa's giving hers away. You should ask Lisa if you can have hers.
Lisa who?
Lisa from our channel. Lisa.
Lisa, Peggy's wife?
Yes. She's
Oh,
giving
Lisa
her,
Pepez.
Lisa Pepe. She's giving her Wild Child deck and the Oracle deck away. I just seen it on her channel. You should
I'm
call and
gonna
say,
have to get on that.
Lisa!
I haven't had time to watch anything. I am so behind on everything. Like I'm so behind.
I love that. I love the Haunted Mansion. I love the artwork
Ooh,
on there. That was one of the
I
first decks
forgot
that I
that one.
really was
I
like,
like that. I like that too. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I can't wait. I can't wait. I haven't got to play with it since last year.
we know you love those. Hershey's
Oh,
all about Halloween. That's Hershey's big Halloween. Hershey loves
yeah,
Halloween.
baby.
Brandy and Hershey just love
Love me
Halloween.
some Samhain. I am all about it. All about it. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, yeah. Santa Marta. Skull of Flower. The vampire. Oh, I'm here to talk your blood. Look at that joy card. I mean, come on now. She's playing in leaves.
She's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, got the orange on her.
Yes. Oh, and of course, you got to have the ceremonial black cat, and you got to scry, and you got to channel, and you got to have skeletons and the owls. Oh, yeah, I definitely, I am so ready. Midnight can live without the zombies, but hey, it's all a part of it.
Hey, our deck ought to be in
Werewolves,
soon.
gotta
When
have
does
it.
our other deck come in? The Sister Witches.
I don't know. I'm behind one. You and Cuzzo
I think that
have
comes in this month, doesn't it? In
have
August?
four, and I only
No,
have three.
November. The next one comes in November.
Yeah, I'm still behind. I still have to get the I guess the summer one. I have Samhain, I have Yule, and I have Spring, so I have to get the summer one. I don't have that one yet.
The
Hopefully, I'll get it, and I'll have it um before too long. But I don't know.
Maybomb was the last
Bills are
one.
kicking my behind right now, so I'm still playing catch up from behind 3 months.
Wasn't Maybomb the last one that we got?
Yeah, the last one I got was Beltane.
This is the one I love.
Yeah, that's the summer one. I don't have that yet.
It's
That's the one that
Maybomb.
just got released last month.
See, I thought this was a fall deck by the colors.
I believe that's the summer one. It's supposed to represent the hottest part of the sun, I thought. I could be wrong. I don't have the deck yet, so.
I think it's autumn, see? Autumn equinox.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, how are you, girl? I love this deck. This is
We are
my
just
favorite.
sitting here talking about decks. You ain't behind. You haven't missed nothing.
You
Hershey,
ain't
how
missed
did your
nothing.
live go this morning?
We're just jabbity jabbing, girl. We was talking about why we
It went
choose,
good.
why we choose the decks we choose. What lures us to those decks and why we choose them. And I was saying of all the sisters, I have all the Season of the Witches so far. Yeah. This is my favorite one.
Oh, no.
Hershey's favorite one is Scarlet. She can't be without Scarlet. Scarlet's a bee. I don't do Scarlet too much. She'll let me read her once in a while, but she don't like me too much. Hershey got to playing with her and got her spoiled. Now she don't want me to touch her. She's crazy.
Don't blame me.
This is the one I like, but Hershey can't touch this one. This one's mine.
I don't even have that one yet. I still got
I
to get
know.
that one. I'm
When you're here,
totally
though, I
upset I
wouldn't
don't
let you
have
play
that.
with it. So,
I
because
don't
this
have it
new,
yet. I will have. I'll have my own eventually, someday. Probably be close to November, but I'll eventually have it.
this is my favorite of all of them, and it's got the little
Yeah, at least all the backs are pretty similar in all of the decks. So,
I think
ooh, you know how I made that mega deck with my
this has the
Colette Baron
beautiful
Reeds?
orange on it.
We can make one big giant Sister Witch deck once they all come out.
Oh no, I'm not mixing mine. I have to use them for the different seasons. This one has the orange on it though.
It's beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait to get mine. I just don't have it yet.
That new one's coming in November, I think it is. I think I have that one in November. So Cheyenne, what's your favorite deck and what drew you to you? Like what's your drawn? We call it our drawn. The ones that we use for most of our for most of our readings. Like my totally drawn deck is, and everybody that knows me knows it. Hush. That's my drawn deck. I don't know what ever made me think I could read with this deck. Because this is not my aesthetic at all, but I read my ass off with this deck. It's not. I used to think it was the bright colors, and we were talking about how since we started reading tarot, how we've evolved, and like some of the decks that we started with are not decks that interest us anymore. Have you found that to be true, Cheyenne? Like, I know you're big into like Marseille, and I can't even touch Marseille. I, it's,
Whew. I love my
Hershey,
Marseille deck.
Hershey loves Marseille. Cheyenne loves Marseille. I can't deal with Marseille. That's Hershey. I can't
Hmm.
deal with them kind of
Yeah,
decks.
I have several pip decks. I only have one Marseille. I really want to get another Marseille so bad, but they're so hard for me to pick. But there's some I have been like eyeballing here lately, and it's like, ooh, I really like that one. So I definitely enjoy Pips and Marseille, but it's because they have a truer rendering to the gods, goddesses, the actual factual people that I'm drawn to, Thoth, Set, Themis, Hermes, I work with them, I'm drawn with them, so it would make sense that I would work with decks that connect with them much easier than the RWS.
I love the artwork on these.
What is that, Haunted Mansion? Yeah.
Yep, Haunted
Hmm.
Mansion. I just
Hmm.
love the artwork on these.
The Larry card. I
This
will never see
artwork,
it as the full ever again. It is always going to be the Larry card.
the,
It'll never
the
be the full.
the artwork on these are phenomenal, and
You
I just
know,
love them.
I love my mini dark mansion that you got me, but all it did is like making me crave the big one now because like I want the big artwork and it's like I
I
want to
know,
see
but
all
you're
of
not
it
gonna
so
get it.
much better.
You're not gonna get it because, well, unless they by some chance come out and print another one. They did that to run the prices up on them. I hate that when
The
they do
draw
that.
for me was
I hate when they do that in the tarot world. That's a shame because there's a lot of people that could enjoy their artwork if they weren't so selfish.
mm-hmm. Yep.
I find that to be a selfish.
I mean, I do love my pip decks, but I gotta admit, I love my illustrated pips too. So
I am not a
I
pip
don't
deck.
know. I have such a variety.
Hershey knows my pippiest deck. What is Cheyenne saying? I'm sorry. Let me see it. Put this up here so you see it. Spillian seems more serious than other. I don't really resonate with a lot of art that I can't take seriously in some way. I get it.
Depends. Yeah. Yep. I like the heavier hitters, the Marielle. Like I'm definitely drawn to
As
the
far as the
heavier decks.
she likes the soul card decks because they feel liminal.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely drawn to soul cards
I
one and two.
those soul cards are just leave it open to interpretation. That's what I love about
Hmm.
those
Hmm.
because that's how I kind of read the decks. So it's
Hmm.
nice that they didn't come with a book, and it's nice that it's accepted by people that you're just seeing what you're seeing are getting messages for those cards.
Hmm.
And that's right. Because sometimes when I'm reading with other cards, like I might call something that doesn't fit this card. Like they'll say that's not the definition. I don't care what the definition is. I'm telling you what
Uh-oh.
they want you to know. So sometimes it's nice for me to have cards that have no specific meaning or that have no specific word that people can go by. If they're
Hmm.
just having to deal with what I tell them, they're more accepting to it. I don't understand why, but
Hmm. I can relate. I can relate.
yeah,
I do like my occasional keyword, depending on where I'm going. But like when I pull pink out, she just has what the card is. If
right,
I don't, there's no keywords.
right.
So
And that leaves your
if I can't
mind like your mind's
draw from the
well.
image.
Oh,
Mhm.
Cheyenne, this is funny. I'm gonna tell this little story. I bought the Heaven and Earth deck, right? The As Above, So Below deck.
Yeah.
The As Above, So Below deck, and I was so bound and determined that I needed to read that book. Needed to read that book. That book messed me up so bad. I can't. I haven't touched them cards in probably about 9 months. And I said I have to put them up there until I forget what I read, and then I can get them out and read with them again. Because that's two decks I've done that with. I've read my butt off with the deck until I've read the book, and then I read the book, and I can't unsee what read in the book. It's like I can't read with them the same as I used to. It really makes me mad at myself. So
Hmm.
most of the time I don't mess with the books unless
I am all
somebody
about
says,
them. I want to crack my spine. The second I get it, I can't wait to open that book and start reading. I like it.
and
It
Hershey
doesn't seem
knows.
to interfere
Hershey
with
can
me. It helps me dive deeper.
Hershey can tell you there's many of my decks. She's the only one that has cracked the spine on them because I just don't look at them.
I've enjoyed reading them too. I've read her guidebooks, and if she has any questions, she just asks. Is that right?
I mean, if it's somebody here, if I'm reading somebody and they want to know the in depth from the book, I will open the book and tell them. It's not a problem, but I see what I see in the card, and I don't usually go any further than that unless they ask me to.
Mhm.
Is it the colors on the Marseilles? Cheyenne, do you read intuitively a lot?
The Marseille I have is by DeBright, and it's this beautiful linen, but it's all these gorgeous, bold, bright colors. But I mean, it's pretty standard Marseille. I love, love, love it, love it, love it, love it. I like, but yep, it's just I guess the standard Marseille pips, the knaves, and all of that. The
Well,
sword.
when I read with Marseille, I get laughing and uncle, he always stands up and turns his back on me. So I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? I ain't getting no messages from them with the Mercedes.
Really?
It's like, we don't like that. We don't like that.
Hmm.
Maybe it's because
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love my illustrated pips.
the Golden Dawn understanding. If I'm reading, let me put this up here, Hershey, so you can see it. I'm sorry, being rude. From Marseille, it's intuitive mixed with numerology and elemental associations. That's cool. So you like get the numerology thing going too. That's cool. Hershey does that too.
The what?
The numerology.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Figuring the like Hershey's brain is like a little computer. When you see her reading, she's adding the number of the card. She's looking at the geometry of the deck. She's looking at. She's crazy to.
Busy.
I don't read like that. I'm totally an intuitive.
I seriously have picked up every one, and I cannot. I have got to get these dang on Tammy bags down pat on which one is which. Where have I put you?
Did you get to see her Cheyenne's video I told you to watch?
I haven't stopped yet. I haven't. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
She did a little sneak peek of her tarot office, and it is gorgeous. It is the Master Zen place, Hershey. We got to go hang out at Cheyenne's.
Where's my duck?
Uncle said he would love to be sitting over at Cheyenne's tarot spot.
Did I put it in here? Oh my god. Oh, I did. She said Golden Dawn, but I do have the Golden Dawn on my wish list, but mine is completely modified and edged. But
the Toth. Cheyenne loves the Toth too.
If I ever, my unicorn is the greenback. Oh, that's my unicorn, the greenback, Aleister Crowley. Oh, but you know, I have modified mine, and I don't share him. Tom is all mine. I'm very selfish with him.
You gotta flip it over. Let her see. She freed the art.
Oh, well, I mean, if she knows the Golden Dawn, she pretty much knows the artwork.
Some people can't imagine how beautiful those cards look once you take that border off. Like
it almost turns it into an oracle deck if you don't understand.
Take that border off there, and it is a whole different deck.
Yeah, it almost turns it into an oracle deck. But I have a pretty deep understanding of my man here, so I enjoy. I'm very selfish with Tom. I don't share him with anybody. I don't read him on anybody but me.
That's her deck. Yeah, she loves the Toth.
Yeah, I keep him put away. He doesn't get shared. He's all mine. But if I ever, I would love to have the Golden Dawn. Would love to have that one. I had the Millennial Thoth for like 5 seconds. No, I couldn't get it. I couldn't relate to it. It felt too modern. And I don't know if that is even the correct word, but I have a brain that doesn't work well with words that aren't in my pre-programmed list. So that modern new age millennial Thoth, that's not for me. I want the real deal.
This deck here, I look at it and I think, why did I buy that?
Which one is it?
I mean, I used to use the Language of Letting Go by Melody. I love this deck, and I use the shit out of this deck. Now I rarely pick it up, but the guides wouldn't let me get rid of it either.
Yes, Cheyenne. Yes, the 1978. Baby, let me get them greenbacks.
But it does have really good messages. I do like to pull these for myself, but like I don't read with a lot of other people on these.
Uh huh. Yes, I definitely agree, Cheyenne. It is a nightmare. That millennial stuff was so. I so want the ancient vibe. That deck is beautiful, TT.
I know it is, and I get it out and I pull on myself. Look how worn it is. I
Yeah, I
get
see
it
it.
out. I get it out and pull on myself. This is like one of the first decks I ever had here for
Hmm.
oracles.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But it is very, it's like right on, and it's, when I use it, it is like right on.
Is that like a face made out of a house? A house made out of a
It's
face?
a house that's in the, it's a head
Wow,
shaped like a
that's deep.
house, yeah. It says releasing anger toward family members. I
Oh,
mean, this had some really good messages, and
yeah, that's got
like
some
I,
hidden shadow in it.
yeah, I work a lot with this deck on myself, but then when I look at it now, I'm thinking, eh, I don't know if I should keep this or not. I did a like a,
I mean, if you move past it, TT, you know we're all about
I
paying
know,
them
but
forward.
the guides were like, you got to keep that deck. You got to keep that deck.
Well, I'll just check it out at the library next time I come.
Yeah, this is why you would never use this deck.
What does that say?
Trusting in God.
Oh yeah, nope, I'm done. Nope.
Here's another one. Trusting God. That's in there a lot.
Nope, not for me.
But
Totally killer for the whole deck.
if
That
you
kills the
took
whole
those
deck.
two cards out, you're still left with a very
If I can take can I program the deck and take them two cards out? Then yes, I would. As long as I can program the deck and get rid of them. Yep.
accepting change. Well, you can't get rid of them because it's my deck.
Well, I wasn't saying that. I was.
If you want to
Never
play
mind.
with them and just take those two out, you go right ahead.
That's
I just think they had good messages. So, like, there's three trusting in God things in here, but other
Horse
than
Breaker
that,
out. Ooh, nope,
other
not a
than
deck for
that,
me.
that deck, like, I feel like I've outgrown it, but my guides won't let me get rid of it. So I
Well,
don't know
you
what
just
that is
you're
about.
maybe you're gonna need once you finish some kind of transition you're gonna go through down
I
the
know.
road.
I keep saying, okay, well, I'm gonna listen to you.
Right, absolutely.
And then this was another one. The Soul Truth.
Yeah, that's kind of like an
Soul
Affirmator's
Truth.
deck, right?
I'm like this. I don't know why I even bought this deck, but they won't let me get rid of it. So I have to have something. It's going to be used for something. Like, who am I ready to forgive? And then there's like this little thing on the back.
Yeah, they're like Affirmator cards. Yeah, it's like altar cards and stuff. Yeah,
Actions you got to do, or what
maybe
you
they want you to pair
thinking
it with
about,
your reclaim.
or I mean, it was not the deck I thought it was going to be when I bought it. And I've used it a few times, but it's just a lot of work. Like I pulled for the message on the front, but it had a lot of things going on it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And actions, and I'm like, I ain't got time for all that. No, I'm lucky I get to pull a card a day. But it gives really good messages. I mean, it makes you think about stuff. I like cards that make me think. That make me think and make my psyche go wandering.
So when can we do another one of these, TT?
Whenever, girl, whenever. Oh, we're at our hour, ain't we? Okay. We can do one of these whenever. I wanted to keep it light. This is still my favorite, though. You know.
Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful deck.
This
It's very bright. I mean,
Cheyenne,
well, it's bright to me, but I like muted
No. I
black
have
and white.
two, like Rider Waite Smith kind of decks. I
Mhm.
have this one. which is the, what the hell did I say this was, Hershey? What is this thing?
Art Nouveau.
Yeah, the Art Nouveau deck. And I love
I don't
this
know. I
deck.
have a shit ton of clones, I guess.
Look at the sun card. Is that not gorgeous?
That's a big old sun.
This is a beautiful deck. I just
That
love this
echo is
deck.
so annoying.
This deck, Cheyenne, and me and Hershey were speaking of this. She missed this one. We both have the Truth Seekers, but Hershey has the special edition. She is the collectible edition.
It's not special. It's
It
just
is
foiled.
special. No, it's a special printing of this deck. Your deck is part of the special printing.
Yes. Yes, it is.
My deck is not, but yeah.
They're both first editions. Mine's just foiled. Hers isn't.
No, mine is foiled. It's not foiled. It's got the gold. Mine's not a first edition either.
Oh,
Mine
I thought it
is.
was.
It does have gold. I know it's hard to tell, but it is gold. But mine's like that painted on. Yours, like these stars. See, look, see. They're like paint gold. They're not. They're like ink gold. They're not the stamped gold like yours are. I know, Cheyenne. Hershey, get your deck out and show Cheyenne. She gonna love that deck. I mean, mine's pretty. I love the deck. Don't get me wrong. I love the deck. I got this from my sister. Look at Hershey's. Hershey's has the stamped gold. And the coloring is better on Hershey's deck. What you got? The wheel? The world. Let me see if I can get my world and you can really see the difference. Oh my God. You know I don't have this in order. Of course not.
It's okay. You don't have to show the same card. I mean, the concept is the same. Let me see.
The colors are so much better on that one.
First edition, 2008.
This, like, here's one of the cards. Like, the wands are all these orange suits, and they're trees. I'm trying to find that world, Hershey. I am just not doing a very good job tonight. But here it is. Well, finally, look, that close to the end of the deck. 4 cards away from the end of the deck. So you can see the difference on Hershey's cards and mine. Like, Hershey's coloring on her deck is so much better. Not that this is not a beautiful deck. It is. Even my version is a beautiful deck. But it's not as nice as Hershey's. So these are the only two, like, Rider-Waite, kind of Smith, or Pippi kind of decks I own. I guess, really.
It says special publication of this 2008 rendering is from the 1988 gold foil edition.
Right.
So I don't know what a gold foil edition is, but they took it from something from the 1988
No,
version.
this was, I'm saying that was like this
Yeah, this is
redone and stamped with the gold foiling.
right.
And you've got the beautiful hard book, and mine's a little paper.
Oh, yeah, I got it's hardback book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was in, I can't see this. I can't tell you when it was because I can't see it. Can you see it, Hershey?
I read it before. I'm pretty sure it's a first edition too.
Oh God, I can't even see that.
I believe it says 2008 first edition, but I can't swear to it.
Published in the United Kingdom, 2008.
See? Told you. The only difference is they're both original first edition. Mine's just gold. Mine's a special limited printing with the gold foiling.
Yeah, yours is so much prettier, and it's got the nice book.
I got a hardback book and some gold foiling. Other than that, there's
But
not
it
much
is
difference in the deck.
the coloring's different on them, but they're good.
Beautiful.
I'm just saying, this is the pippiest deck I own. I don't like pip decks. I don't work with them well. This is like, we were discussing, like, Cheyenne, do you like cartoony kind of decks? Because I have never been a cartoony kind of girl, but
I got the bling version.
yeah, you
I got the bling version.
Hershey. You left me some comments. Good, Cheyenne. Was you giving me some pointers? I need help because I'm not doing very good with them. Hershey and them bought me this one. God love them. Hershey has this deck, and I played with it. And I'll tell you what, I just fell in love with it. It makes me so happy. This deck makes me laugh out loud. And just this little Shadowland Tarot.
Red Feather did an amazing job.
Decks, but I fell in love with this little cartoon deck.
Yep, I have that deck, but if I'm going cartoony, this is my cartoony. Like, I'm going all the way nostalgia. I'm going back to the comics, the Sundays comic books. And this has the good hardback book too, so I love that. But this is straight, like, it's got the ink press on it and everything. But it just takes me all the way back to the Sunday comic from when I was a kid.
Those are cute as hell.
Like, I love this. And of course, it has our happy squirrel in it.
See, and I would never buy it for myself, but I've seen her. She read with it. And
it is such a fun deck. I start cracking up laughing. I'm like, how in the hell can you get mad? How can you be mad when it's a comic book? Like, I don't know. I think it's adorable. I love it.
So Cheyenne, when you're picking your decks, do you have spirit guides that you work with? I have spirit guides, and so they're ones that like, you need that deck, or you need that deck. Like this deck. I would have never bought this for myself, but I love this deck so much I can't even express. I bought the other one too. He has another one, the artist did another one. It's Into the Lonely Woods, and then the other one is, this has the little Hershey's favorite flower, the lily. This one here, it gets my empathy going. My empathy runs wild with this. I can give such good messages with this deck. I don't know why, but I do. And I would have never picked that up for myself in a million years. I just didn't think I would ever. But now, there you go. I said, I don't like cartoons, but then here I am. I got all kinds of cartoons now. And I bought this little ghost tarot I bought for Halloween, and I ain't put it down since I got it in here. And it's as cartoony as it can get. But it makes me laugh out loud like Shadowland. I read with this and I just have to laugh because it is just funny. These cards are just, they crack me up. They totally crack me up. It's just the silliness of the cards that has so attracted me to this. Just raises my vibrations. So Shania, do you notice, like, I don't know how long you've been reading. I was gonna ask, is your taste in cards changing? Like the things you used to like, you don't like them so much anymore. You're shifting over to a new way of reading, or yeah, Spirit picks here. Let me put this up here so Hershey can see it too. Yeah, Spirit picks what I work with for sure. I'm telling you, my guides will say, whoop, they'll give me a shove. You need that deck. Reclaim Oracle, we was discussing that before you got in the room. Reclaim Oracle is a deck I never, ever in this lifetime would have ever bought myself. It's just plain. It's plain pink and black. Doesn't do it. I've seen that. I'm like, the guides are telling me, oh, you gotta have that. I said, gotta have that. Okay, I'll look at it. So I looked it up, and then I seen the price tag. I'm like, I don't need that deck. I don't need pink and black cards. This is not for me. You need that deck. So I jarred loose and bought it because I'm going to do what they tell me. I might fight them on it a little bit, and I might gripe at them a little bit, but I always do what they tell me to do. So I never would have bought these for myself in a million years. But they have helped me so much. I don't use these on anybody but myself for my shadow work. This is for my shadow work. But these cards have helped me a great deal with my shadow work.
That is a wonderful deck.
I don't get it. I mean, I don't want to use it on anybody else. I use it on myself. Because I don't read shadow for other people. It's not what I do.
Right.
I have a hard enough time dealing with my own shadows. I can't be messing with anybody else's stuff.
Right.
I'm so empathetic, though. If I stir up a feeling in somebody, then I'm crying. If they start crying, I'll be crying. And then they start getting upset, then I start getting upset.
Hey, Cuzzo.
Is Brandy Boo here?
Yappers. Hey.
Is she? Oh, Brandy Boo. Your headache get better, babe?
I hope so.
She had a migraine. She had to take some medicine. We're just Cheyenne. This is Brandy. Intuitivella is Brandy, my niece. You know her, she's my niece. But
that makes her my cousin.
But we were just talking about what draws us to buy the decks what makes us drawn to the decks that we're drawn to. Brandy's got about as big a collection as I got, I think. Maybe more. You think? You don't think so?
I know so.
How many decks you got, Brandy?
I bet she's got less than...
No.
I'll bet you she's got less than 50.
Seriously, Brandy, you got less than 50 decks? I don't buy that. I've probably bought her.
She's constantly giving them away. Like, she gets her use out of them, and then she pays them forward just as quickly as they come in.
Yeah, I give a lot of decks away. Sometimes when you're not sure, that's what I liked about that tarot store we got used to going to, because you could get the cards out of the box and look at them and hold them in your hand.
She says she has almost 80.
See, she's got a lot. She's got a lot of decks.
Oh, I know. I was just, downplaying it so it would be like
she
the shock
says probably. I bet it's more like 100.
If I remember correctly, I thought it was like 74, but I can't remember exact numbers, but I thought it was like 73 or 74 because you had gifted some out.
76. Yeah, Brandy, but I just gave you like 5 new decks. So if you had 76 and you got 5 more added, you're over 80 already. She said that's probably. She just doesn't want to admit she's a tarot junkie.
Oh, I have 97. I like when I counted all of them, I was like, whoa. I did
I've
not know
got.
I had that many. Of course, I didn't know I had a whole tub of markers either. I still haven't figured out how that happened, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, we'll let you get away with that.
I certainly don't know how I got a whole damn tub of markers. I must have been buying them at every single stop station.
Well, let me just give you a
Like,
clue.
oh, I don't have that color. I don't have that color. I don't
Let
have
me
that
give you a
color.
clue. I bought one little 12-pack box of markers. And look how many markers I have. This is Hershe. This ain't got nothing to do with Aunt Deb. This is
Don't you
Hershe.
dare blame me.
That is Hershe, not Aunt Deb. Hershe, I bought her 12
You
pack
are
of
not
markers.
about to blame that on me, cuzzo. Cuzzo, she's trying to blame the markers on me.
The markers are blamed on you because I bought a 12-pack box of markers, and this is what I have. I come in here to the craft bucket to pull it out, and I'm like, what the hell's in here? Yeah, there you go. See? It's you, Hershe. You're the marker queen.
I think you just followed suit.
You need a marker, Hershe? You need a marker?
No, I think I pretty much got every color now.
Yes. Cheyenne.
If it's made
12
by
markers.
Crayola, I think I have it.
I bought a little 12-pack box of markers, and I pull out the craft thing to get the thing out, and I'm like, where did all the markers? How did I get all these markers?
I was long gone, so there's no way I
I
can be
know
gone.
you were gone already. That's why I'm saying you left them here.
I did not. I didn't. I told you, I brought mine with me.
Hershe. I have two sets of some of these.
TT, I have my set, and then I have another 12 pack and another 12 pack and another 12 pack that I bought at my mama's house, Amber's house, and Mikey's house.
Well, see,
So I have my set plus 3 other sets, but I brought mine with me.
well, I'm telling you. I
Not
remembered
mine.
you bought Daniel's set when you lived here.
I did not buy Daniel's.
You did. I did not buy 2 sets of these. I only ever had 112 thing. And I bought those inks and stuff.
Well, that manifesting that you've been doing has made them
Has
multiply.
made them grow.
All that manifesting. You're not blaming me. We're going to blame manifesting.
Okay, I manifested all the markers. I did. It's all my fault.
They metastasized. They pulled a rose red. And Brandy says, I need some. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, come and get some, Brandy.
She said, come get all the duplicates you want.
So what draws you to a deck, Brandy? What totally draws you to a deck? Like, is it the color? I used to think it was colors for me, but this is not very colorful. But I love this little deck, and I read myself silly with it.
Is Thomas
I'm
still here?
into this. I don't think so. I think Thomas and Cheyenne are both still here. Nope, must not be.
I think it's just Cheyenne and Cuzzo.
It says 3.
Nope. Marker condoms needed.
I know they're multiplying.
She's got some freaky shit going on with them markers because they are not mine. And look, we gonna need DNA testing to prove that my fingerprints is not on half of them markers. There's no way.
Yeah. The markers went crazy all of a sudden.
Now, all the jars, because she's got like fucking 3 handfuls of jars. Yes, I'm guilty. Those are all mine. I left it out.
No, I have a whole bucket of jars down there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like all the little teeny tiny like
those are
stone
yours
ones that I ordered and then I left them. I was like, what the fudge?
I have a bunch of jars I've been saving for Brandy, so When Brandy gets over here, I've got her a ton of the little jars. The little, what is it, 6 ounce jars or whatever they are.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's. I bought like
You're not into the collage styles. You like the genuine art. Yeah, that makes sense. Like real art, like this kind of stuff.
I like some collages. I've got some collages that
I do too. There's
I'm
some
obsessed with.
collage
Like the
decks.
surrealist. Oh my god! Like that collage. When it comes to like the surrealist, wow, very good.
Yeah, I'm not. I depends on the deck, really, because some collages I like and some I don't. I don't know what it is.
I
It's
definitely
hard.
like my collage as long as it's not like too layered up. Like some of them are just so collagey. Like it's like there's no way I could never meld with it. It looks like it's just straight all digital art. There's no authentic anything to it.
Like this one here seems collagey to me. But I love this deck. I can't live without this
Oh,
deck.
see, that's just hand drawn to me. I don't. I mean, it looks uploaded into a computer, but it looks like it was originally hand drawn to me. That doesn't look collagey at all to me.
See, I think it's collagey looking, but I love this deck and I can't be without it and I won't be without it.
I mean, everybody's got their own version and interpretation of what a collage deck would be, but I would definitely go with. For me, it would be the surrealist. I would definitely say that's one hell of a collage deck.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
I have the mystical moments. That's definitely a collage deck.
You think that is? See, I just thought that was new wave kind of art.
Really, you didn't think this was collage? Like you didn't think that was collage?
No, not really. I don't. I guess it is. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah. See, I definitely I have a thing for my collage as long as it's like curiosity kind of cabinet kind of shit. But like if you're going like some of them ones like the Alleyman, that's like every single one of them is like extreme collage. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. That's too much, too busy, too much going on.
What is
Not
that?
me.
What is that? Oh, the Curious Creatures. That's definitely a collage kind of deck.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I would interpret that as collage, but I mean, like the surrealist, like I think it's collage all day long.
Yeah.
Uh, collage. Uh, what else would I have that would be collage? Seven Energies would probably be collage. Um, my Light Star, Edgar Allan Poe would be kind of collagey. Spellcasters, Shadowlands. I mean, Shadowscapes is kind of collagey. But my Curiosity cabinet decks are a little different than others. I love them. Most Colette is collage. Yeah, I agree.
You think Colette Baron Reed's collage?
Some of Colette Baron Reed's has definitely got a collage vibe going on. Like
Does
the
it?
Enchanted Map, I get vibes of that from the Enchanted Map.
Do you
Um,
really?
when I look at the shaman decks, I get that kind of vibe.
Yeah, I guess it is. Collagey. Some of it is, some of it isn't.
Yeah, I get very collagey with Colette Baron Reed.
Yes, it is.
I'm all about, like I said, but like Patrick Valenta, I don't get that. It's all hand drawn and then uploaded into a computer, and it's a digital image, but it's a hand drawn image first. So, my goddess. My goddess Templar. My moonology would probably be somewhat collagey, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, I never really thought about it
Like
like
my
that.
goddess temple, would that be considered collage? TT.
Um, see now, to me that doesn't come across collage, but I love that artwork. Whew, they're beautiful. It's like a watercolor artwork to me. A
This is
beautiful lady.
my goddess temple deck.
Yeah.
It's all I'm big into Celtic kind of shit, and this is right up my alley. But I think it's collagey. But like I said, I don't know. I have a I have a weird taste,
Yeah.
but I think it is. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of how they see it. What are you thinking about?
Uh, the artist is Gina. Is for Colette's decks. I think it varies from deck to deck, isn't it? Who
Good
does her
old
artwork? Who does Colette Baron Reed's artwork?
Good old Joey. I mean, she has all kinds of artists. She's got
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like they're varying from artist to artist.
right. I mean, she like it just depends on the deck. Like Seven Energies is her and Jenna Della Grotto something. If you go to Wisdom of the House of Night, it's PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. If you go to the Enchanted, it's just says Colette Baron Reed. Like, is she the only artist in here? Illustrations by the Jenna girl again. You know what I'm saying? I know she does a lot of work with Tom Holland. So she usually does the wording, like the wording part of
Yes.
it. But
Art is so
usually the
beautiful.
illustration she gets artists for, I believe. Way cool deck. Art is incredible. Which one? And hello, good old Joey.
Good old Joey.
Don't know who you are, but hello, hello, hello. I think the Sister Witches is a form of a collage kind of deck, I guess, in a way. I guess digital art to me is collagey. Like I'm saying that like pipish, collagey. Like I'm just making up my own word there.
Joey, you
Oops.
have any decks? Do you like tarot decks or uh, oracle decks? Are you into deck reading at all? You just like art? Yes, we're all mostly into. We like
Yes,
tarot
Poet
decks.
Baron Reed is the guidebook queen. I can't lie. She has a way of wording words that are just wonderful. She is definitely the guidebook queen. I love her guidebooks. She is very detailed. Oh,
Okay, we're going on an hour and 30 minutes, so we probably should
yeah.
wrap this up. Thank you
Yes,
guys
ma'am.
for showing up and hanging out with us, and it was just a fun day just to talk about why are we drawn to the decks we're drawn to. I often wonder what, I know what pulls me, and it's my guides, but
Aunt
I
Deb. Who is good old
know
Joey? Who is that?
that's Ronnie's kid.
So that's my cousin.
Uh-huh, Chicago Ronnie.
Well, hey, cuzzo. Like you need to like hit me up because we family, we blood. Whoop
I've
whoop.
had friends pull cards. I'll have to learn from you. Yep. I Any day you're down here, Joey, you we can hang out and talk about it. If you stay longer than 10 minutes.
Oh, and I need that invite because I need to meet you. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. If I start speaking it into existence, it'll come true one day.
I can't remember Hershey if I
You
think
said it's Uncle Ronnie's son.
I think Joey and Melissa was little when you met them. When you was up there with grandma, with your grandma.
You said
Joey
it's Uncle Ronnie's son.
Joey Hershey is
I'm
is
Darlene Dickey's granddaughter.
Aunt Darlene's granddaughter. I can't remember if you guys ever met or not. I'm thinking you did.
I mean, well, as soon as you said you said Uncle Ronnie, right?
Huh?
You said Uncle Ronnie, right?
Right.
As soon as you said that, it was kind of like I felt like there was like a family reunion or something where I think I may have seen him. I think he's younger than me, maybe though.
Oh yes. Yes.
So and then I went to prison for all those years, so it was probably
But
he
I
was
think you
young.
had
I would have been into bad shit that his parents wouldn't have wanted me to be in.
Okay, well we're gonna
Oh, I
call
was
this a
young.
night. It's 1:36. We're an hour and 36 in. And I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out and sharing your views and sharing your tarot decks and um, oracle decks and sharing your view on what makes you pick your decks and what drives you to your decks. So
You did
I
not interrupt shit.
do what now?
Um. Oh, I was just reading. I was jumping ahead. Um. Yeah, I guess it is kind of artsy. Yep. Just remember to do all the YouTubey things, guys. Like, subscribe,
And
comment, share, all of
I
that.
have a YouTube subscribe button on all of my videos now.
Well, yeah. I mean, I
It's
was
like
saying like if they want to subscribe to me,
yep,
I'm in there somewhere. So
yep.
do
Hershey
all
the
the
Shadow
YouTubey things.
Reader's in there. I now have, well, people were saying I was wanted to subscribe, but I didn't have a subscribe button on my page. So I did get that done.
Hmm.
So, yippee. Most of my
Okay.
videos don't have a subscribe button on them. I
Oh,
only have
okay.
it on that one original video I did, and I did that through Microsoft on my old computer.
Hmm.
I've got the new computer now, so I don't have that anymore. So I had to go make me a YouTube button.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys, and hanging out and just chatting. And we hope to see you again. Hope you guys have a good weekend and a safe weekend wherever you're at. Hope
Absolutely.
love and light reigns all over you. And don't forget, we're in Lionsgate. You've got till what is it, the 15th?
17th.
15th? Does it close?
Somewhere in there, 15th, 16th,
11th
17th,
or,
something like that.
yeah, somewhere in there. You got, pull in your manifestation stuff.
Hmm.
Get it working for you.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. You guys have a
Until
good
next
night.
time.
Thanks for joining us. Love and light, everybody.
Good night. 17th.